Hi. Are you okay? Yeah. Welcome to your wedding day, the two of you. I'm sure you got a nice vantage point of Schwabachers back and forth a few times, so you must feel really at home right now. Good going. Well, I know that this was not originally the day or the venue or how this was going to look, but rest assured that this, October 1st, 2020, is your wedding day. And this is never going to change, and this is the day that the two of you become husband and wife. So breathe deep, you did it, we're here. We are all here today to celebrate this wedding day between the two of you. We're here to celebrate your love, and it's that intimate connection that only the two of you really know about. It's that common denominator between the two of you that organizes your very busy, very complicated, and very unpredictable world. I'm excited, we're all excited, for the two of you as you begin your life together as husband and wife this first day of October 2020. I want you to know that life this very moment is already different. All of those conversations about when and where and how and who, those are all behind you. That's all history. You shut the door now, and now you begin your new chapter as a married couple. The promises are in place. May this commitment that you show right now and this love to each other only grow and deepen with the love that begins this very day. And I understand that your parents both have words that they'd like to share with you. So we're going to have Tori's dad come up first, and then Tori's mom.
To everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get, and a time to loose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away, a time to rend, and a time to sow, a time to keep silent, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time of war, a time of peace. What profit hath he that worked in wherein he laboreth? I have seen the trivial which God hath given to the sons and men to be exercised in. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work of God maketh from the beginning to the end.
This is the word of the Lord. Tori and Alex, it is both a pleasure and an honor to be standing here amidst God's most tremendous beauty with you today to witness your sacrament of marriage. Today marks the day you will leave the safety net of what you have known into the new and exciting adventure of marriage. You have chosen each other with God's guiding hand. May you continue to acknowledge and honor his presence in your marriage, because with him truly all things are possible. Tori, you are an exceptionally beautiful woman, inside and out. You radiate kindness and patience. Two traits that will serve you well in your marriage. Your fierce determination will be an asset to your marriage and your family. You are a survivor. I love you beyond words. Alex, I am so happy you waited for her on that first ice cream date. You are a protector, a kind and humorous man, and clearly the perfect match for Tori.
I admire your drive and desire for self-awareness and improvement. This too will serve you well in a marriage. Never lose your zest and adventure for life. I love you and welcome you into our family with open arms. I am confident the two of you will continue to embrace and decipher challenges that come your way. You have already demonstrated the ability to do this with care, compassion, and consideration of each other. Your father and I wish you all the happiness in the world. Continue to follow your hearts and your dreams. Congratulations on your special day. We are very honored to be a part of it.
So it's hard to revisit this moment of emotions, so we're going to let Alex's parents follow this. So we can all stay.
That's why I wanted to go first.
So we can all stay in this moment of just exuberant love.
Okay. I'm not like Alex, I can't memorize this, so. Alex and Tori, we are here today in this lovely place because you have found someone to care about and share with. You have known for a long time that this person is special and makes you feel happy in ways no one else ever has. We, as parents, have watched you grow up and hoped that you would be healthy and happy. We are always trying to look out for you and guide you through the ups and downs. It is often difficult to know when to pull the reins tight or let them go. Today we are giving the reins to someone else. The person you are marrying will help guide you through the challenges that we all face and celebrate your triumphs together. We will always be there for you for whatever you need because you never stop being a parent.
I'm old school. I have a tablet. A paper tablet.
Paper tablet.
Yes, I'm old school. I can't help it. So, I made you laugh, and so that's a good thing. That was my goal. So I just want to say today is a very special day for both of you guys, for all of us. And now is a time for the two of you to take a look at each other in the eye and say, we made it. We are here. And then take a deep breath, and take another deep breath from the belly, because that always helps, and roll the shoulders back. Yeah, there you go. That always helps. It just calms everybody down, calms me down. So I tried many different ways of what I should say today, and I couldn't use my own words because I'd be too emotional. So I just found a saying that I really liked, and I'm sure you will like it too. And it says, love isn't perfect. It isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on, and never letting go. Love is work, but most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second of it is worth it because you did it together. And I thought that was great. So
It is
those are my
beautiful.
words. Love you both. I love you.
I'm going to step back in here and make this thing legal. You ready? I want you to know that marriage is a gift, and not everybody in this world gets to experience it. It's entered into with thoughtful consideration, responsibility, open sharing, mutual encouragement, and marriage also comes with responsibilities. This process of growing a good and a strong marriage takes time, and it's forever changing. I want you to hold each other accountable to working on your marriage. It's kind of now another full-time job that you're adding to your life. Encourage, forgive, trust, but most importantly, continue to love each other. You have the responsibility now of not only looking for the good and positive in the world, which in these days are sometimes often clouded, but every morning waking up, looking at each other, and remembering the good and positive in each other. I want you to know that you're standing across right now from an imperfect person. If you didn't know that, I want you to realize that. But your job now as a husband and wife is to love that imperfect person perfectly. It's not only you marrying the right partner here today, but it's you constantly striving every single day of your life to be that right partner for each other. Both of you are going to grow and change over the years, and it's my hope that today marks the beginning of years and years of growth together. Acceptance of all those changes in each other that you don't even know about yet, and rich in memories beyond measure. And now, as required by me by the state of Wyoming, I need to ask, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to each other in marriage?
We have.
Perfect. In marriage, two people turn to each other in search of a greater fulfillment that neither one can achieve alone. Marriage is an incredibly bold step. You're taking something into an unknown future, and it's risking who you are as an individual for who the sake the two of you can be together. Family and friends, two among us have stood apart, now come together to declare their love and be united in holy matrimony. I want you to remember that these vows that you're about to take are more sacred than any other vow you'll ever have in your life. These are your words of forever to each other. And I understand that you have personal vows that you'd like to read to each other, and we'll let the bride go first.
She wanted me to go first, if that's okay.
Sure. I was just being etiquetely correct.
Tori, you make me feel loved in a world where I didn't think I fit in. Now I know I fit right between your arms. When you first saw me, it was as the best man at a wedding, and now it's my turn. You said you had to practice not drooling, and I had to practice not crying to get through these vows, so we'll see how that goes. It took a lot of courage to send me that first message on OkCupid. I vow to support you when you have to be brave, whether that's singing in front of people, getting your blood drawn, or holding your hand when you have to use a porta potty. We've both grown so much in the past 5 years. I love that you guide me to become the man I want to be and the man you deserve. I promise to keep growing and learning and exploring until I know the world as well as you know me. We didn't get to grow up together, but we both overcame a lot of pain. From the big stuff to not having anyone turn to you when the teacher tells the class to pair up. And I'm so grateful that I found my partner. I love you because of who you are. Someone strong enough to lift me out of a sinking kayak. Determined enough to climb the building no matter how many times she falls down. And loving enough to forgive me when I accidentally dump a bottle of ice water on her. You're my booping boomerang. You remind me to smile and snuggle me when I feel overwhelmed. No matter what problems we're facing, I vow to come to you first and to put you first. I vow to treat you with respect, honesty, and patience. I vow to stand by your side as your husband. And I vow to protect you with all my strength and all my heart.
And now, Tori, you have to go.
I suppose it's
I told you it's
tradition.
better to go first. I told you it's better to go first.
To my love, Alex. Before I start, I want us to take a minute to soak in the beauty of this place. Although in more of a rush than we had planned, I put a lot of thought into this location for our special day. The mountains, the water, the quiet whisper of the grass and leaves. Over the years, I have kept track of your peaceful, quiet places, your favorite peaceful, quiet places to just unwind and journal your private thoughts. Granite Falls by the river being one of your favorites. I have witnessed you doing your most profound thinking and seen you most at peace with yourself and those around you in places just like this. What better place for us to take this next step in our journey together? I equate our relationship to these mountains. It has taken years for them to grow to the beauty you see today. They are always changing with the seasons, but their foundations have grown stronger and have withstood the tests of many seasons and storms. And Alex, our love can move mountains. I never thought that a hey with a smiley face would lead us to this day, the day we become husband and wife. I still remember the night of our first date like it was yesterday. I remember going over talking points in my bedroom so I wouldn't drool at the sight of you because you were so gorgeous on your profile. I couldn't wait to meet you. As soon as I saw you, 15 minutes late of course, I gave you a big drawn out hug. We ordered our Cold Stone, and we all know the rest of the story. Awkward overtones aside, that date was the first time that I felt more comfortable with another human being besides my family so quickly. As soon as I got home, I called my mom and told her, I'm going to marry that man, to which she responded, let's just wait to see if he calls back. And here we are today. The day December 16th holds a near and dear place in my heart. Not only is it the day that I first met you, but it is also the day that I lost my best friend, my Grandma Petrick. She was the person that I could always count on to embrace me on the good days and the bad. She was my shoulder, my rock, and my best friend. As you already know, trust is not something that comes easy for me. I am always looking for signs from God so that I know He is listening. It is no coincidence that I reached out to you that night. I will be forever grateful to her for everything she has done to help raise me into the woman I am today and bringing me to you. She was born in 1919, the same year your favorite beverage came out, A&W root beer. Of course, I switched it early on to mean Alex and wife, because you always have one when we sit down together for dinner. She is always with me, and I know that she brought you to me. Although my heart is always searching for signs, it wasn't until I met you that my heart started to let go of searching for signs and started to trust. The love, compassion, and respect that you show me each and every day is truly inspiring. You are my love, my laughter, and my happily ever after. You make me laugh the hardest, and my heart feel the safest. As I stand before you today, I vow to commit first and foremost to unwavering love. I promise that for each day of our lives moving forward to support you, challenge you, and appreciate you. Understanding that love takes patience and vulnerability as truly as it needs communication, trust, and understanding. I vow to work with you to build a marriage of teamwork, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could imagine alone. I promise to pray for you so that you might find the happiness that your soul yearns for, and I will support and encourage you when you have found it. I promise to cherish every moment, from watching you race T-Rexes at the Science Museum to watching you practice jiu-jitsu with our future children. I will care for you, grow with you, respect you, and stand by your side until the end of our days. You are my person, my best friend, and my true soulmate. I choose you each and every day and cannot wait to dance through this crazy life with you. I love you.
I know it's not customary that you hug yet, but you two need to hug each other. Your family could think about writing wedding ceremony books. If you could just step back just a step toward your folks. And hold each other's hands now, and I can take all this from you. And now, I am going to let the bride go first. Tori, do you take Alex to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to give him the best of you in every opportunity? Do you pledge before God and these witnesses to love him, keep him in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, and remain faithful to him for the rest of your life? And Alex, do you take Tori to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to give her the best of you in every opportunity? Do you pledge before God and these witnesses to love her, keep her in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, and remaining faithful to her for the rest of your life?
I do.
I understand we have rings to be exchanged as a symbol of this wedding. A wedding ring is a symbol of eternity. It's just as a circle has no beginning or end. So may your love for each other be eternal. This is an outward symbol of the inward bond which unites the two of you in hearts and lives. So if we could please have the rings. I'm going to let Alex present Tori with her ring first, as you repeat after me as you place it on her finger. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and faithfulness to you.
and faithfulness to you.
Tori, I have chosen you above all else.
Tori, I have chosen you above all else. Even if
So
the ring doesn't
funny
quite
how
fit.
they always fit in the morning. It's like always the case. And now if you could please present Alex with his ring as you repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and faithfulness to you.
and faithfulness to you.
Alex, I have chosen you above all else.
Alex, I have chosen you above all else.
I want you to know with the wedding ring and the strength of the wedding ring, it really doesn't matter how many generations your ring's been in a family, or the metal it's made out of, or the stones that are in it. It's the vows that the two of you just spoke to each other that give those rings beauty and strength. So wear your rings, look at them, and remember the love that you openly proclaim to do today. Let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, because it is far better to bend than to eventually break. Believe the very best in your partner. Remember that true friendship and respect is the basis for any lasting relationship. And give your spouse the same grace and kindness that you bestow upon your friends. And just remember to be kind to each other whenever possible. And the secret to that is, it's always possible.
It's true.
The supreme happiness for every single one of us and every person that you meet is the conviction that we're loved. Alex and Tori have found that in each other, and today they've made public promises and spoken words of commitment. We are honored to be with you here today as you begin your new life together as a married couple. And I want you to know, family, that you are part of this and always will be. You're here to encourage them, to celebrate with them, and to support them. And now the two of you are about to cross a threshold in a few seconds that are going to change your life forever. Because from that point forward, you will introduce to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. May your days as a married couple be full of adventure, excitement, contentment, but most importantly, just rich in each other. I'd like you to walk now into your married life, knowing that love walks right alongside you. Inasmuch as Alex and Tori have consented together in marriage and have committed so before these witnesses, by the love that they've proclaimed, but more importantly, with the utmost joy, and the authority vested in me by the great state of Wyoming, I'd like to now pronounce you husband and wife. Please seal this with a kiss.
That's enough. Save some for tonight.
Well, you did it. You did it.
Congratulations.
You guys walk down the aisle if you want.
Oh, we're walking.
Shake it out.
As well.
You did it.
You got it?
Yep. We will make this happen. We will.